Yeah, I think a sale just ended, actually, on PSN. And I was looking, but the DLC for this game isn't on sale. Alright, yeah, there's a bunch of side quests. There's actually a lot. What? One, two, three, four, five, six, and then there's some in this thing. The reading table, there's probably two at least. Shows the most recently thing added unless you highlight it. Okay. Oh man, I should wishlist the DLC then if possible. Yeah, look, I can't do any more hunts. I think I'm missing 5. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27. Yeah. So there's 5 hunts missing. And I would think they're gated behind these side quests. Just accept all of these.
Sid, I was wondering if you could help me.
It depends what with.
A bearer, but recently freed from his bonds, is keen to join the Curse Breakers. As you know, the work we do is not easy, which is why we test every volunteer's suitability. I was hoping you could oversee this one's evaluation.
I don't mind, but why this one?
Because he wants to be a scout. Our ranks are filled with men and women capable of breaking chains and putting slavers to the sword. But scouting, we're few with the nose for that, which is why we still rely so heavily on Gav. And since he accompanies you on so many of your missions, I thought you might be better placed to recognize the traits in him that we should look for in those who'd fill his boots.
Sounds reasonable.
So you're happy to oversee the boys' test then?
One can never have too many scouts.
Truer words, Sid. I'll let the initiate know that you'll be attending his trial, and that he is to proceed directly to Northreach in readiness.
No time like the present, eh?
No time like the present. I'll await you there.
Northreach.
Okay, so accept all of
I
these.
suppose they could have chosen somewhere closer.
Sid, do you have a moment?
By all means.
It's my old master. Seems there's no escaping her. She found some way to send me a letter. And something else. Records from a Waluda prison. Seems they were keeping a lot of bearers there.
How did she come by such a thing?
Finding bearers always was her strong point. And it seems the cells of Balmung Dark are full of them. Foreign captives, the masterless. Bearers no one would miss. And even better for her, bearers with no one to look after them. When ether started lapping at the walls, the jailers fled.
Leaving the bearers to be liberated by whoever happened to come along next.
Sid, I'd like to believe that I've earned your trust by now. And while I'm well aware that you've forbidden curse breakers from traveling to Waloed, I can't let those bearers die in their cells. I'd rather risk shipwreck on the Shadow Coast than leave them to starve.
We'll be needing the Enterprise if we're going to navigate the Narrow.
Does that mean...
I'm making an exception, but we travel together. And we stay no longer than we have to. Ash is an inhospitable place at the best of times. We save as many as we can, and we leave.
Thank you, Sid. There was a name in the prison register. A name from my past. Chadwick. Another of my former master's protégés. A gifted soldier, and the closest thing I had to family. The thought of him held captive in that place.
He must be very important to you.
He was. Is.
Then we find him.
The entrance to the prison lies in the shadow of Ravenwit walls, just beyond the portcullis. We should head there as quickly as we can. I only pray there are still bearers alive to save.
As do I, Doris.
Nobody's tool. Damn, lifesavers, gummies, collisions? Was that a collab? Or just multiple flavors in one?
There's something about it. I feel like it's...
2 flavors in one? That sounds kind of good. Joshua?
Ah, Clive.
Joshua, what's wrong? And don't say nothing.
It's... nothing. I've received word
I'm gonna
from
look it
Zero.
up.
The Undying have found Father's will, or something akin to it.
His will? How and where?
In the crypt beneath Rosalith Castle. After Kupka was kind enough to drive out the Imperials, the Undying took the opportunity to recover what relics of the Duchy yet remained. And in the process of doing so, they found a letter from Father.
I'm surprised anything survived down there.
Cyril asked that I join him in Tabor at my convenience. I have been meaning to go, but... would you join me?
Of course. I want to know what's in that letter as much as you do.
Very well. I am ready to leave when you are.
Oh, you went to Five Below? I don't know if we have any around me. Anywhere near. I'm sure we have it somewhere out here. Where's that one? That one's all the way up there. Oh, there's two up there. We'll go around. Got a whole section with a ton of candy there. Oh yeah, I was looking at Steam screenshots since I finished the game the other day, and people were just showing off how nice the game looks without the blur pull filter. And it does, it looks so nice because there's a mod for it. Three's Company.
Clive, my boy!
That is a throwback.
Rutherford informs me that we owe you our thanks. Hadn't intended for you to get involved, but such are the times we live in, huh?
I would have done the same for anyone else.
You're far too modest, Clive. You'd make a terrible nobleman. But tell me, is the realm truly in as dire a state as Rutherford suggests?
I mean, look outside, it's
From
purple.
what little I saw, you were right to be worried.
I suppose I should have expected the worst. But I was rather hoping the great and good of the realm might have things a little more under control. Alas, it seems that firm leadership is in short supply these days, and without it, the people are bound to lose their way. We must move quickly.
But where do we start?
True, the challenges that face us are many. But in my estimation, there are two key areas to be addressed before any other. The realm's armies and her larders. As you've seen firsthand, it's every man and woman for themselves out there. Certain cities have banded together to try and maintain some semblance of order, yes? But such cases are few and far between. And yet, the only remedy for the chaos that faces us is unity. A unity that transcends even the borders laid down by our ancestors. In short, if Storm does not stand together, she will fall apart.
But how would one even begin to unite the realm?
The armies, my boy. As I told you already, we begin by restoring order among the ranks of those sworn to maintain it. Sadly, I doubt I could convince even the lowliest gaggle of privates to dig a latrine together. But I do know someone the High Commanders have been known to listen to on occasion. Field Marshal Eugen Havel.
I thought he was retired.
He was, until an Akashic army tore through Randalar and killed most of the rank and file. There is no man alive more capable. Literally. And as luck would have it, I've already spoken with him on the matter.
Of course you have.
And he's agreed to help. On one condition. That he first speaks with you personally. Havel has always been a man of frustratingly rigid principle, and he has certain qualms about clasping arms with, well, with an outlaw. I extolled your many virtues as best I could, of course, but the old goat was adamant that he be allowed to appraise you in person. You don't mind, do you, my boy?
Of course not. As long as chaos reigns, we will never build a better world. I'll do whatever it takes. And if the Field Marshal wishes to speak with me in person, then so be it.
That's the spirit.
I'll leave for Randalar at once. Would you send a Stolas?
Of course. Rutherford is already in the Dalmekian capital. I'll have him tell Havel to expect you forthwith.
Excellent. Thank you, Uncle.
No, thank you, Clive.
Yep, you're welcome. Three's Company. Hey, Ash, did you see who got their 5090 today? I think I'm good on pots, yeah. I know he's happy for Monster Hunter next week. That's the beta. So I'll probably be streaming that next week.
Finished, are you?
I was thinking I'd play it one day on PS5 and one day PC. Hey, this is still locked. I'm guessing it's locked permanently. I thought some side quest would open it. I guess not.
Oh, what is it? There's no one like... Your lads will... and I've never... You take care.
Yeah, Space Eater ready to go, yep.
Say what you will. Maybe Karen has seen herself haven't gone back.
Oh! Wait, there's another level?
What do you think happened to
Have
Miss
I been up?
Bigelow?
Oh, I've only been up here once, yeah. So I forgot about it.
Sid, you have to help us.
With what? You didn't take apart another of Mid's contraptions, did you?
No? Well, yes. But that's not what we want to talk to you about.
It's Miss Mididol. She's been acting strange.
That's normal.
Very strange. She's barely ever around.
When she is, she acts like we aren't even there. Her head's in a crowd.
In the clouds.
That's what I said. In the clouds.
Well, she does have a lot on her mind. When did you last see her?
Not long ago. Right after she got back from saving you from Stonear.
Then it's probably just about the Enterprise. It did take quite a battering on the way there and back.
You didn't break it, did you, Sid? You really should be more careful around Miss Mididol's inventions. Don't listen to her. Even if you did break the Enterprise, you could put it back together, couldn't you?
But who's gonna put Miss Mididol back together? She seems really sad.
Aiming high.
Why don't I go and see if I can cheer her up?
You do that? For us? She's in her dungeon.
Don't scare him. It's not a real dungeon.
Thanks for the warning.
So many side quests. I wonder why they throw all of these at you right before the final quest. Yeah, I've only been up here maybe once. I don't even remember there was a side quest up here. I think I just came up here just to look around and see what it was.
I will not let them be forgotten. Sid, may I have a moment?
Of course.
It is an honor to finally speak with you. My name is Herman. I've been with the Cursebreakers for some time now, and I wish to be deployed to Ash. Any assignment will do.
No. The lands across the Narrow are too dangerous. I will not send good men and women to risk their lives needlessly. Why would you want to go back?
I need to retrieve something. Something important. I was raised in an orphanage. The Badbach Conservatory. Or rather, I was held captive there. It was not a place of nurture. It existed solely to turn bearer children into mindless weapons. We were tortured until we feared no pain. Tormented until our hearts turned to stone. And few ever survived long enough to become tools of the last king.
I can't imagine.
I lost so many. I can't even remember all their names. But they must be remembered. They cannot fade away, faceless and forgotten. The Institute was run with military precision. Every child measured, every name recorded, every death logged with meticulous care. Sid, allow me to travel to Ash and recover the registry so that my brothers and sisters might live on.
You were a good friend, Herman. But the fact remains that Ash is simply too dangerous.
Sid, please. Even should it cost me my life.
Too dangerous for you, Herman. But not for me. I'll go to Bad Bach and find the registry.
You will?
I won't let you risk your life.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can start by telling me where I'll find this orphanage.
Vida Grace. Hidden in a forest, overlooking the plains.
All right. I'll see what I can find there.
May the mothers guide you.
The mother crystals? On one hand, you like being able to accept all the quests at once and then get to work, rather than them all opening up one or two at a time. Yeah, that's convenient. This game already has pacing problems. Yeah, it does. Especially in Act 2. The quest dump doesn't help. Yeah, Act 2 especially is where I really noticed how the pacing was off. Where was it we went? Was it Dalmecchia? Yeah. Act 2 is kind of a slog. Yeah, when you go to the Dollar Mill Inn, this whole little arc really slows down. Yeah, didn't even get a season 2 intro from Act 2 to 3, even Acts 1 to 2.
Do you suppose it's magic keeping the thing afloat?
Goblin coin, I can sell that. Oh, the whole ocean being cut in half? Yeah, with Barnabas.
All this time, my heart has wandered hither and thither in search of the perfect companion. When all along he was here, standing right beside me.
Prince Dion? That's who she was talking about.
My heart has wandered.
Oh wait, there is I guess I could have done this one. Just go down.
And thither in search of the perfect companion.
I forgot to accept this one over here. Yeah, so when you rescue Dion, when him and Joshua were recovering over here, she was saying something about she liked one of them. She kind of hinted at it being Prince Dion. Two. Damn, there's so many.
Something till...
This game does have a lot of side quests, though. Maybe a bit too many. But I don't mind doing them, because a lot of them gave you pretty decent rewards. Usually good XP. Okay, which ones can we do here? 3.
So, will it be?
Just let me make the goddamn row. I need 1 dark steel. I don't remember what you got that from. I'm guessing another hunt. I haven't unlocked it. Will give me that, and I can make it.
That it? Fine. Say what you will.
Where does he go?
Lady Karen has seen herself.
Look at Torgal just chilling here.
Pining for something, boy. What is it? What do you see out there? I never did ask where you got that anklet of yours.
From Sid, that's why. On the day he brought him home.
That long ago?
And you're only thinking to ask this now? Sid saw that the pup had a habit of gnawing on his leg, since you ask. Clap that there iron on him to keep him from doing it.
What was wrong, boy?
I'll take like as not. Must have been hard on the poor whelp losing his loving masters at such a young age. Doubly hard in being a frost wolf, torn away from his icons and all. Sid would always tell him, you want that iron gone, you find what it is you're looking for. I reckon what he were looking for was you.
I'm sorry, Torgal. Sorry for making you wait so long. Let's get that thing off you.
Doesn't sound like he wants it off.
Indeed. You miss Sid as much as the rest of us, don't you? You want me to go with you somewhere?
Quick, aren't you? Glad you've been paying attention.
Not nearly as much as you have, Lady Karen.
Aye, good thing and all. It's not like Gav would have kept him in nuts and rubbed his belly these past 10 summers.
Your kindness is appreciated. You've been a good friend to him.
Only because he doesn't talk back like the rest of you. Go on now.
Where to then, Torgal?
Okay. So I talk to mid.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Not exactly.
Mid, if you have a...
That's it! I knew it! The answer was right here under my arse all along! If this doesn't steer to the skies, nothing will!
To the skies? You aren't trying to give the Enterprise wings, are you?
What else would I be doing?
The children seem to think you're avoiding them. They're worried about you. Is this really so important that you need to shut yourself away from everyone?
The Enterprise is already the fastest ship in the realm, and that's with the sea beneath her. But what if she weren't bound to the waves? What if she weren't bound to anything at all? It's not fair. The gods get the skies all to themselves, so I'm gonna do something about it. The Fallen had their chance, but they relied too much on magic. And see where that got them. But not me. I've discovered how to do it without. Well, almost. First I need to make a prototype.
And is that a one-woman job?
Are you volunteering? I'll have you know the Enterprise is my baby. But if a godfather's offering to lend a hand, I'd be happy to take it. First I'll need oil, and not just some old drippings from Miss Molly's spits in the Tub and Crown. Refined stuff, like they make in Ordil. Then I'll need some bone, or shell. Light, strong, preferably no longer attached to the beast it belongs to.
If it's beast bones you're after, I'm sure the curse breakers will know where you might find some.
No, they'll know where you might find some. You're the one who offered to help, remember?
I should speak with one of the curse breakers before I set off for
Aiming high. You know what's funny about that MC has a crush on Dion prior to that? She had a crush on Joshua? Really? I must have missed that one. Well, Joshua is an adult at this point, so... Alright, any more here? Oh, there is. What is this one? Torgal. Wasn't there one? Yeah, there's one in there. Yeah, I guess I didn't talk to her that early on. Or at least when Joshua was here.
All right, Sid. Come to buy us around, have you?
Only if you earn it. Mid needs a piece of light but durable bone for her next project. You've encountered your share of beasts on your travels across the realm. Any ideas?
Most bones are the same. Whack 'em hard enough and they'll break. If it's durability you're looking for, shell will serve you better. You know what an adamantus is?
I do. And I know to give them a wide berth. Will any old adamantus do?
Well, with shells, the older the harder. There's a rumor of an ancient adamantus down in Karava, near Ul Bidza. All what's left of the village anyway. But don't expect to make quick work of the bastard. There's a reason it's lived as long as it has.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Okay.
Vivian, I read your note, and I'd be happy to help you find the book you're looking for.
Thank you, Clive. But tracking it down will not be easy.
Please, it's only right that...
You are too alas. I spoke with Harpocrates to see if he had any ink... But...
If you say so.
Forgive me, Clive, but this book...
Okay. More people we gotta talk to here, I bet. Yep. Confirmed Kingdom Hearts simp. Yep, she likes Roxas. Oh, here he is.
The hour fast approaches. Make ready.
Where's Jill?
All right, Toggle. Where are you taking me? I'm going to need a little bit more than that, boy. Do you have a better hint for me? Unless... You've already given me one. Back on the rear deck, you were looking west. Toward Rosaria. Why don't we try the rookery? I haven't been to the island in... almost 20 years. To Port Isolde, then. Fingers crossed the old...
I've been there. Where exactly is it saying to go? All the way down there. Alright, anything else here? Yeah. Harpo crates.
Ah, Clive, my boy. What a pleasure it is to see you.
Harpocrates. There's something I need to ask you. I've been charged with locating a book called From a Distance.
Then you seek a rare gem indeed. One whose name I had not thought to hear from your lips. You've been talking to Vivian.
Right as always. But she didn't seem keen to tell me very much. I take it she didn't like what you had to say.
And yet I gather it did naught to dissuade her. Clive, if the young professor has tasked you with obtaining a copy, I fear she asks the impossible. The executors would not allow it.
The executors?
Coveters of Secrets. A clandestine organization committed to the collection and intenebration of forbidden texts and technologies. One such text being the tome Vivian seeks, chronicling as it does the true history of the enslavement of bearers. A tale which could overturn the established order were it ever to become widely known. Or, so rumor has it. I've never actually read the thing, or even set eyes on it for that matter.
How is it that I haven't heard of this organization?
Why, secrecy is the executor's watchword. They lurk in the shadows, emerging only to seize that which must be seized, be it books, inventions, or people, before disappearing again, leaving nary a trace.
Which would explain why Vivian's copy was snatched from her grasp not long after she found it.
By the hand of the executors, yes.
But what drives them? Self-interest or ideology?
A fine question. Sadly, all that is known of the executors can be recounted in a single breath. You may just as soon ask me of their origins, numbers, or the identities of their leaders. Any answer I give would be pure speculation.
Then my hunt was doomed from the first. What was Vivian expecting? That I'd pluck it from thin air?
Not from thin air, no. From ash. Rumors of the executors are rife among the scholars of Storm, but rather less so across the strait. I have a friend. Well, I had a friend in the village of Garnick, a collector of rare tomes, upon which subject we would oft correspond. Alas, I have heard naught from him since the skies fell dark. And no doubt he too has turned. But though he did not mention it by name, it is possible that a surviving copy of From a Distance yet rests upon one of his many shelves, quietly awaiting discovery. If you were, by some chance, able to save even a single book from the poor man's library, I know his soul would rest easier.
Very well. When I next find myself in Waloed, I'll be sure to pay Garnick a visit.
Waloed. Alright. Now we can finally go to the other cities. Let's go. Alright, let's do Torgal. There's two right here. What is this one? That was mid, I think. And right here. Only Joshua and Torgal are with me. Oh yeah. You can see the castle from here. Yo, what's up, drunk back?
It's still here. After all these years. A lot smaller than I remember. And you're a lot bigger. You might have to swim, boy.
He doesn't like that.
I wasn't being serious.
You two go on without me. I doubt that boat will hold a third.
If you're sure, we won't be long. Hop in, boy.
I mean, it does look like all three of them can fit.
This
Let's
place
see.
hasn't changed at all.
Yeah, all three of them
Goes right
can
through those
clearly
trees.
fit in here.
Come on.
It looks smaller in the cutscene. Okay, so this is a completely new area. No chocobo here.
Race you there? I bet I could still beat you.
There's a section just for this side quest.
Here we are. This was our hideaway. Wasn't it, Torgal?
Yo, what up, Rudy? Damn, coming with the eggplant?
Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, shield. Son his mother could love. Had I been any one of those things?
Oh, look at the little carvings.
What is it, boy? This is all from the castle. And Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these here? My sparring sword.
Oh, wow.
Well, well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy? Thank you, Torgal. For never giving up. For never forgetting.
Look at little Torgal pup.
Let's take this with us, shall we? So I don't forget either.
That was a nice little flashback. Oh, there's more.
That's not the way back to the boat, Torgal. All right, all right.
From TFD. Yeah, I gotta get those Lunar New Year outfits.
I think I know where we're going.
Dude sounds like a knockoff of Gerald. I can hear it a little bit. The view of the castle from here. You know what would make it look better if it wasn't purple and you could actually see.
People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But without it, we wouldn't be who we are today. And we certainly couldn't steer our way to a better tomorrow. Come on, Torgal. Let's go home.
Questo completo. Yeah, so just a flashback. Damn, 5600 XP just for that. Shard sparring sword. Damn, so Torgal brought back all his stuff. Took it to their old little clubhouse. Oh, that's why Joshua couldn't come.
Sorry for the wait. We're ready.
Alright, that one's done. One over here. Yeah, I think this game is worth playing on PC just for the ability to get a mod to remove this filter. Not even for the better performance, just to remove this and make it look better.
It's oil. After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all.
That it? Oh, there's more. I'm guessing there's more out here.
Get him! This should be enough.
Is that it? Alright, where to next? I'm just gonna go across. How many over here? A whole bunch. Oh, I haven't even started those yet. Oh, crap. There's so many. Alright, let's do this one. This is closer.
Ready, go? Here we are again. Carava. If you were a tortoise, Torgal, where would you hide?
Oh, we actually have to fight something, yeah. Gotta fight adamantoids.
It looks like
Desert
we found him.
Torn. Oh, you're doing spin to win. Oh, he's actually kind of high level, level 40.
This one. Over here.
Damn, Torgal and Joshua both got hit by that. Ah.
Over here. Another down.
Easy. Adamantoid shell.
I better get these materials to Mid so she can finish her prototype.
Alright, that was done. This one started up right away.
Your Grace, my lord, I trust your journey was not overly onerous.
Cyril.
You found a letter from Father?
Yes, I have it here. If you would do us the honor, my lord.
An inheritance.
It would seem the late Archduke penned this missive shortly before his passing.
The day before we left for Phoenix Gate.
What are these plans he spoke of?
His plans for the duchy, Your Grace. Your father entrusted them to my predecessor, the former bearer of the Burning Quill, who entrusted them in turn to me. The complete emancipation of bearers is their stated aim. But your father's dream did not end there. His Grace also spoke of building hospices to care for those stricken by the curse, and the founding of a new university to further the development of non-magical technologies. With the blight spreading ever more widely across the twins, Archduke Elwyn saw this as the only means of securing Rosaria's survival.
He wished to see men and bearers treated as equals. To see centuries of common wisdom overturned. Small wonder he did not think it achievable within his lifetime.
But he thought it achievable nonetheless. Had he not, he would never have written this message. Nor would he have entrusted his vision to his most faithful aides, those who would have stood with you, shielded you from the machinations of the less benevolent personages at court.
It's a pity only they are still with us.
'Tis true that those most loyal to your father were the first to suffer the Duchess's wrath. But one at least remains, and she has come bearing gifts.
What do you mean?
Mayhap it is better that she explain, my lord. After all, the duties entrusted to me by my predecessor extended only to recovering His Grace's will and arranging a meeting with the one who might execute it, or a part of it at least.
And where is this woman?
She awaits you in the archive, Your Grace.
Thank you, Cyril. Shall we then?
Alright, Morgoth? Remind me who that is again. Archduke Elwyn's Testament. That was right up here. Oh, and Elden Ring. Oh, same voice actor. I did not want to climb up that.
My lord, your grace. I hardly recognize you. I am Goditha, retainer of House Rosfield, loyal servant to the Phoenix and his shields. Your father, the Archduke Elwyn, entrusted me with the delivery of a gift. I only hope you can forgive my tardiness in bringing it to you.
Lift up your head, Lady Goditha. You have our gratitude for your service to our house and to our father.
I merely did my duty, as any proud Rosarian would.
My lady, perhaps you could explain a little more? What exactly is the gift you bring?
As I'm sure you know, it has long been the custom for the children of House Rosfield to be presented with certain keepsakes upon their coming of age.
Indeed it has. Our father often spoke of the day when our turn would come.
And had he lived to see it, he would have presented you with the treasures I bear. Matching armbands for you both. Alas, he did not live. Indeed, he was taken from us even before they could be completed. He had intended to claim the Heartstone with which each armband was to be finished himself, but it was not to be. And his gifts remain incomplete.
I see.
It saddens me to bring them before you, as they are. It was your father's wish that you be presented with the finished articles, not these works in progress. But with his grace long since gone, and the stone left unclaimed, I had little choice. You are grown men now, and his house is yours. And while I would not presume to insist upon your claiming the Heartstone in his stead, I know that nothing would have pleased him more than for you to do so.
Thank you, Lady Goditha.
What say you, Clive?
What else? Of course, my lady. May our father's will be done.
Oh, I am much obliged.
Do you know where we might find this Heartstone, my lady?
I do. Though it may be a matter of a good deal more than simply happening upon it. It is found in the bellies of elder griffins, you see. We do at least know where to find one. A certain specimen has made its nest in Titan's Wake, not far from here.
A certain specimen?
You are most perceptive, Your Grace. In answer to your unspoken question, yes. In fact, this is the very same beast your father meant to slay. I have been tracking its movements since you were but a boy. Were you to slay it in his stead, as men of House Rosfield, it would surely make your father proud.
What say you, Joshua?
What else?
He has a very distinct voice. Does he sound the same in Elden Ring as he does in this?
Titan's Wake is to the south of here.
More? Oh, I have to go over here. This is the closest.
Come on. Eyes peeled, Joshua.
Elder Griffin. Sign road.
For House Rosfield. Ogle, kill!
Tends to use the raspier side of his voice. Okay. Concentrate here for a second. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, okay. I don't know. Alright, just come home now. Alright. Yeah. Okay, back. Going through dogs VODs. He played OG near PS3.
This won't be easy.
Must have been a while ago. Is that on his YouTube? I don't think I'm actually subbed to his YouTube for the VOD channel. I should probably do that. Camera. Oh, he played Drakengard 3. Damn, imagine Dog on the final boss. I would love to see that. Screwed up. I was way too far. Oh, no, 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 no.
Nice try. This one. Get him.
an awkward spot for this kind of fight, since most of his attacks are ranged. No, Joshua. Oh. Oh, Kingslayer. I'm trying to get hit by this. Oh, I get hit. Oh, okay.
Nice try. Well done, Toko. Go, Toko. I'm hurt, Toko.
Almost. There we go. Jump for this. Can't see.
Too slow.
Oh shit, get out of here. Jeez. I did not mean to use elixir. Why is that on? That is a waste. Again.
Nice try.
Heartstone.
Is this the Heartstone?
I expect Lady Goritha will know.
Can I just go back now and finish this one? Oh, the Mal button in Stray. I remember that. I didn't do the platinum for that. Remember, I kind of wanted to do it, but I didn't really feel like it.
This is the Required Tree, an archive where we of the Undying collect.
You must get. I remember watching you, dude. You had to do that one speed run. You had to. That section when you're getting chased by the head crabs. You gotta do it without getting hit.
Oh, thank the Founder you were safe. The Griffin is slain then?
And the Heartstone claimed.
Yes. This radiant luster, like frozen flame, it is just as your father described it. Thank you, my lord. Your Grace, your father would be so proud.
Lady Goditha, the lapidary is ready.
Thank you, Cyril. I will be with him shortly. If you would excuse me, I shall have the stone cut and set forthwith. The armbands are complete. Pray, take them. They are yours, after all. Heartstone is harder and more enduring than garnet, or even ruby. It symbolizes unwavering will and devotion. And the graven vines encircling the stone represent the unbreakable bonds between you.
It's a message. Father knew we had enemies both inside and outside the duchy. Enemies who would thwart his vision. Only with unwavering devotion would it ever be realized.
And only if we stood together, as Phoenix and Shield, as brothers in arms. Only then might those enemies be overcome.
Indeed. His Grace knew the enormity of the task he would entrust to you, his heirs. But this was more than just a message. It was a promise. That he would always be with you.
Thank you, Lady Goditha, for remaining the steadfast custodian of our father's will.
Forgive me, my lady, but there is something I don't quite understand. The Undying told me that after Father died, Mother claimed all of the ducal treasures for her own. Even if the armbands were incomplete, she would surely not have overlooked them. So, how were you able to keep them from her?
Because I was the keeper of the vault. Though I was but a lowly servant, your father spoke to me of his intentions for the bands, of the deep love he had for both of you, and his hopes for your future. In the days before the disaster at Phoenix Gate, I discovered that the Duchess had ordered her jewelry be sent away from the castle. It was then that I knew she meant to betray us. I tried to warn your father, but it was too late. When word of the fire reached Rosalith, I knew my time was short. So I took up the armbands and I fled into the night.
And thank the Founder you did.
Yet my duty to your father was incomplete. Not knowing what else to do, I followed the Griffin, thinking I might claim the Heartstone on its passing. And so my pursuit continued, until Lord Cyril appeared before me. He informed me that His Grace's will had been recovered, and that his sons were alive and well.
Lady Goditha, on behalf of my father and all the people of Rosaria, I thank you for your loyal service.
As do I.
Thank you, my lord. Your Grace, for coming back to us, for giving my service meaning.
Nice.
The bands suit you well. It must be gratifying to finally receive the inheritance that was denied you for so long.
It is. And we thank you for the part you played, Cyril.
If you would permit me to play my part a little longer, might I suggest that you make your way to your father's memorial atop Hawk's Cry Cliff? Let him see that you have received his blessing, and that his vision lives on in you.
I suppose it would be churlish not to.
Churlish.
Clive. Shall we pay Father a visit?
I think we should. I was hoping to be able to offer him my thanks before we left for Origin.
Your father's helm is enshrined there. It has been since the day we recovered it from Phoenix Gate. I prithee claim it, for it too is a part of your inheritance, and I do not doubt that your father would prefer it in your hands than perched upon some lonely rock.
Thank you, Cyril. Come on, Clive. He's waiting.
Didn't we go here before? Well, I guess I'd like to finish this one. Where is it? Oh yeah, right here. Oh, maybe not.
Ready, go?
Unwavering will and an unbreakable bond. Do you really think we're strong enough?
To save the world? Of course. To have overcome Father's political enemies? Of that I'm less certain. Especially knowing what we know now. What Mother was truly capable of. But perhaps these bands would have helped. Knowing he was with us would have made all the difference.
It's just back there. Father always fought for what he believed was right. It wasn't until that night at Phoenix Gate that I realized I had never fought for anything. I always had someone else to do the fighting for me.
No matter how fate conspired against him, he never lost heart, never looked back, never stopped fighting. To me, he was the greatest of men. And I've been trying to live up to his ideals ever since.
We all have, Clive. We all have. And we'll keep trying. Because that's what he would have wanted.
What he would have done himself. Even if it meant standing against the very gods in the heavens.
I shall be borrowing this, Father, if I may. That you might watch over us as we follow in your footsteps.
We won't lay you down.
Onward then.
Onward. To the end.
And to a new beginning.
Questo completo. Okay, that's another one. Damn, 7,200 XP. I guess they want you to do some of these before that final quest. For their easy XP. That's the most I think we've gotten from a side quest. Joshua joins Clive party and will remain with him until departing for the final quest. Okay. Hold on. Be right back. Okay. So I think we're done on this one. What was down here? There's a few here. God, there's so many. Why so many side quests, man? Didn't I just finish this one? There's way too many. 5 would have been okay. There's about like 10. Wasn't I here? Just like your Yoshi P games. See, in 14 it's different. Yeah, weren't we here already? What am I missing on this one?
Lord Marquis?
What is it?
One of our brethren. He sent...
Was he so...
No, an ancient by gaining an under...
Ultima.
So fully, I entrusted...
Okay, just tell me what to do.
He has yet... For as you so...
It would not. But Ash is a big place. Can you be...
Perhaps. The last...
Just tell me where to go.
It lies if... All
right.
You are go then.
Oh yeah, I already finished the story. I finished that last weekend. But yeah, when I got to right before the final quest, that's when they throw all these side quests at you. But I wanted to finish the story, so I hadn't done any.
Let's concentrate on finding the third shell.
And now I'm doing all of them on my game clear file. But yes, they throw a ton of them at you. Wait, is this the right one? No, that's a different one. Where's the one for this one? Oh, didn't you say in Waloed? Yeah. This one's closer. And then I don't even have the rest of the hunts. There's 5 left that I'd like to do. And I was thinking they're probably locked behind some of these. I don't know. I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, I've been here 2 or 3 times already. For a side quest and I think for a hunt, yeah, over on the left.
Might this be Nickelberg?
These people aren't turned. And the village seems safe enough at least. What is going on here?
Ah, did you too heed the call?
Heed the call? No, I came here looking for someone. To be honest, I wasn't sure I'd find him here. Let alone all of you.
Is that so?
What are you doing here? Is this where you live?
It is my home. The others, they heeded the call.
You keep saying that. What do you mean?
They came here to perform the rite, just as King Barnabas instructed. This village is their altar, where they shall cast their shoals upon the gentle waters and give themselves to the Lord.
Give themselves.
Oh, Lord, cleanse us of our sins.
Let us be reborn in your loving arms.
Free us from the torment of this mortal realm.
They want to be saved. Forgive me, but did another foreigner like me come here? He was probably wearing a cowl.
You mean the traveler from Storm? Yes. He's staying at my house, toward the rear of the village.
Thank you. If you don't mind, I'll go and greet him.
They seek the same salvation Barnabas
Yeah, I just looked it up. These missing hunts, and the ones I haven't unlocked yet, are tied to side quests. So I have to complete some of these side quests first. One of them being Nobody's Tool. Would have been nice to be able to do all the hunts before you finish the main story. Or at least the one that gives me that material I needed so I could craft the Goddard Ammo. I guess they don't want you to use that at the end. I guess you could though if you do the side quest.
Excuse me. Are you with the Undying?
I am. And so it would appear, are you? Lord Rosfield, if I am not mistaken.
That's right. And you must be the third chair.
I am.
Cyril was worried for your safety. He sent me to find you.
Then I must apologize. I did not mean to trouble the bearer of the burning quill. Much less you, my Lord Marquis.
He said that you had failed to report. Is there a reason for that?
I came here to study the followers of this new faith. But the more I learned of them, the more my own faith began to falter. You have seen them at their prayers, have you not? They devote themselves to the veneration of their Lord with a fervor I have never seen before. Praying night and day that they might be rid of their wicked wills and reborn in their Saviour's light. Not that they might be granted respite from their worldly woes, but so that they might continue to serve him. Serve him with all of their beings. I, too, swore to devote my life to the service of my Lord and Master, but this... 'tis different. It is more. And so I would see it through to the end. See these people safe, that they might achieve their dream. That they might do their duty to their Lord. Even if it should keep me from doing my duty to mine.
You do understand what their dream is, don't you?
I do, my lord. They would cast aside their wills and become a Kashik. I know that it may be hard to believe, but to these people, that is the very essence of salvation. Forgive me, my lord, but I must remain here. If you are to return to Master Cyril, I would consider it a great...
What the hell is that?
Did you hear that, my lord? Something is happening.
I'll go and find out what. Stay here.
Yeah, the closeout quest. Which there are a shit ton of.
An ether flood. There must be something Echoes as well. Ready, brother? Ready.
That was a nice little combo.
Stay down. Enough. What now?
Oh, great. Yeah, what's up, Kudo? We haven't even done a single hunt yet. It's tied to side quests. Titus. Yeah, fought a bunch of these. Let me, shoot. Tight ass. Come on. Get parried. Hurry up, hurry up. Ah.
Nice try. Over here. Nice try.
I can do that too. Oh, that's how you do that. Get frozen. Oh. Damn, Joshua. $40K on Titus. It's a Warhammer reference. I can't see. What?
Nice try.
I hate that you get hit out of that.
There's a good boy. Blizzards! Damn it.
How do you take that long to run such a short distance? Could have easily saved them.
Come on, speak to me.
I had to save them, that they might have a chance to find true salvation. By devoting themselves to the service of their Lord.
Oh great, they're all
It was
turning.
decided when the Undying plucked me from the gutter and gave me a cause to believe in. A duty to serve was everything to me, and I would not deny them that fulfillment, even if they must become a Kashik in order to achieve it. Forgive me, my Lord Marquis. I did not mean to trouble you with this. My findings. Could you deliver them to Master Cyril for me?
Of course. Your duty will be done.
Look, my lord. They are saved.
They're all Akashic now, aren't they? Yep.
They are saved. Founder. I should get this report to Cyril.
My Lord Marquis, I am glad to see you hale and whole.
I met with your third chair, Cyril.
Thank you, my lord. He remained?
He died protecting the villagers from an echo. I buried him in Mickelberg.
If you could not save him, no one could.
The villagers, they were believers in this savior cult. They prayed to their god that they might be Then an ether flood came. Your brother sacrificed himself that they might live, even knowing that
Then he perished defending liberty. A hero's end. For the right to choose.
Sidwood.
A noble, it matters not how only that the decision we live according to the teachings of our order, for better or worse,
But he didn't die for your creed. He died to save them. And you still believe that what he did was right?
I believe that he believed it was. We of the Undying are not slaves, and this was his.
I'd like to know this man's name, Cyril. To know the names of all the Undying who've fallen in the line of duty. They died serving my house. That is my duty.
Of course, I shall fetch the book of my lord. The greatest honor of my life to serve House Rosfield. Though our duties may differ, yours is no less important. I pray with all my heart for your success, and were they here...
Finally, this one was too long, man. Damn, 9600 XP. I understand the story they wanted to tell. Here we go. I got the crafting item for the... I got it damn wrong. But I know a side quest will give it to you. Yeah, I get that they want to tell this story of the Akashic and these people, but went on a little too long. Okay, I'm gonna go craft my nice sword. Did not think we would get that material from a side quest. That'll be perfect to do the other hunts.
What do I owe the honor?
Make me that sword.
So, will it be?
What? I'm missing dark steel. Didn't say that before. I thought it was orichalcum. It was dark steel. Okay, that's definitely from a hunt.
And?
Is there anything here? So it's dark steel then. Anyway, I'll still be able to make it before I do the hunts anyway, I think. At least before I finish all of them.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received and everything promised?
I wonder if these are the last two. Genji gloves.
Here you are.
Yeah, this is probably the last one down here.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
What are Genji gloves? Oh wow, this is way better. Increases damage dealt to enemies by 5%. That's not bad. What's better, attack by 12 or damage dealt by 5%? Try this one. Oh wait, it tells me. Where's the other one? Oh shit. I'll scroll all the way through these. Oh no, this one is still better. Okay. Oh god, there's more? How many freaking side quests are there? And why do they put so many at the end of the game?
There's something about it. I feel like it's...
It's got more sub-stories than a Yakuza game. There's probably 80 side quests or something. Concern for Jill. Bro, why are there so many?
If Joshua's worried about...
This is like MMO levels of amount of side quests. Crazy. Okay. I'll start that one later. Let's do this one. What is this? Three's Company. Oh wait, this should be the last part of it because I already started this one, didn't I? It's just too many. Like, why so many? And then they throw all of them at you at the end. Earlier in the game, it was fine because you get a few after every mission or so. And I'm not averse to doing side quests, but this is too much.
What is it? Please, just make it stop. I'm scared.
Mahjong Marathon? I gotta learn how to play it first.
Faster!
I don't mind side content, but it isn't balanced in this game. We'll see about Rebirth side content whenever I get around to playing it.
It can't be Rutherford, can it?
Turncoats and cowards, the lot of you! If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you shall have!
Allow me.
I don't need your please!
This won't.
You're right. Men.
Whatever. All 300 missions in Crisis Core? See, that's different. First of all, those are just side missions, right? And they don't take long. And on top of that, those are worth doing. You can become so overpowered if you do most of those. You can trivialize the game by doing pretty much most of those. And getting all the good materia. Stop healing. Oh, here, you. Stop blocking. Oh, Shogi? Yeah, there's Mahjong, Shogi. I think, isn't there Go in some of the games? Or maybe not. But yeah, those are the two main ones.
A little longer than I'd have liked.
That's only for the hardcore fans. And people that know how to play Mahjong. Or Shogi.
Field Marshal Havel, I presume. Are either of you injured?
No, my lord. Fucking traitors. But I hadn't thought the corruption had reached so close to the... It's a fucking disgrace. Your interfering old bastard of an uncle tried to warn me, of course. My lord Marquis, or is Sid the Outlaw more to your...
Call me what you want. It doesn't change who I am, or the urgency of the message I bring. My uncle has a plan to right the realm, and he needs your help to see it through.
Before I agree... I'd have you answer one question. What do you stand to gain from all this?
I won't deny that I might benefit from that I seek it, and while the truth I know for so long when it should have been our decision all along, but in order to take...
Certainly not the words I expected from an outlaw. You are no ordinary outlaw. I'll never hear the end of this. All right. Next, I'll make contact with...
Thank you, Field.
But they are not...
What do you mean?
I don't doubt that we will need an envoy.
I'm flattered. And I have other problems to attend to. What we need is...
Is that, sir? And would he...
Of a different kind.
I suppose we'll all...
I shall.
My lord,
Now you, oh my god, people are gonna talk to me.
I can... Someone like Quint.
Oh my god, this one isn't even done yet. There's more. Okay, that one has a 2 next, so that means it's gonna take a while. Let's not do that one now. What is down here? Okay, that's that one. Let's go here. That one's gonna take a while because it has the 2 next to it. Okay, just those. Oh great, there's more over here. What is this one? Why there's so many? Alright.
Good girl.
Oh, it's right here.
Yeah. Doris is waiting for me near Balmung Dock. The longer she's out in the open, the more likely she is to be found by a Kashik.
Well, she's gonna have to
Need
wait.
to hurry.
How many side quests left? Let's check. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 8. Wait, did that include the... Yeah, so 8. I think I finished 3 already? Or 4? So that'd be 12.
Back to the stables, girl.
Oh yeah, we're definitely fighting something over here. I can tell.
Guards, I take it.
None manning the gates. It's a different story inside, though. If Chadwick was being held here...
Don't give up hope just yet. Let me check the ground floor.
Then I'll search the upper level.
Just bad are the floods inside the walls. Bad enough to turn a bear. Locked up tight.
So what was the point of having a key? Probably where you gotta exit.
So this place...
An upper level. It's a mini dungeon. Guessing this is locked. Oh no, it's not. Oh, this is just where we started. It's like all the side quests they give you at the end of the game are longer ones too. Earlier in the game, you get short ones. Oh.
No sign of any bearers yet. I hope you have better luck downstairs.
What was the point of coming up here then? One more.
Let us press on.
Nothing but a Kashyyyk down here. Hopefully things are looking better upstairs. I should go and see how Doris is getting on. No.
Bear hidden and then...
Perhaps it will fit one of them. Finish up here.
All right.
I gotta go all the way back.
Let's see what we can find down here.
The hell is that?
A survivor.
Oh, yeah, that was kind
Just
of
sounds
creepy.
close.
Who are you?
There's no need to be afraid. Are you alone? Are there any other survivors?
Some of the guards. Everyone else.
Thank the Founder.
It was worth our coming.
Ready when you are. You poor thing.
Did Chadwick send you?
What?
He fought the monster. He must have sent you. Where is he?
Chadwick.
Was that?
We have to get...
Doris.
All right.
Yo, what's up? Just got here. Alright.
It's out there
Okay.
waiting for me.
That is a
I
big
can't
boy.
let it live. Not if it's got to.
Hold on, let's fix this first. Let's change this. Try upheaval.
For Barris.
Kuza Beast Rank 8. Whoa, so this takes you straight into a hunt. Okay. A cool way of unlocking it.
The beast will wreak havoc if it ever leaves the prison. I can't let that happen.
Screw that one up. What? Kuze Beast, yeah. No way.
There's a good boy.
Yo, what's up, Luigi? Happy Lunar New Year. I'm in midair. How much I earn in red envelope? $0 hairs. Damn, get up, dude. Same? At least you had some good food. Easy. Behemoth Shackle.
Finally.
Sid, are you hurt?
I'm fine. I think.
No.
What is it?
A diary. I gave it to Chadwick before we went our separate ways. He was here. Do you think that creature?
I'm sure he fought bravely to the last. The girl is safe thanks to him.
Chadwick. You fool.
Come on. We have to get her back to the hideaway. We don't want his sacrifice to have been in vain.
No. Of course not. I'll see that she's looked after from now on. It's the least I can do.
From what I hear, you've barely left the girl's side in days. I hope she's recovering from her ordeal.
She is. Slowly but surely. She's far tougher than she looks. I thank the flames we found her. If we hadn't...
I know. But we did. I'm sorry we weren't able to save Chadwick.
There's no need to apologize. Without your help, I would never have found out what happened to him. How he fought to the bitter end to save her. To save Haida Marie. That's the man I remember. The man I thought of as a brother.
I wish I could have met him. I'd like to hear more about your past. If you don't mind, that is.
Of course. You already met my former master. She trained Chadwick and I to do two things. Kill and obey. We were supposed to be sold to the highest bidder when the time came. But no bid was ever high enough to convince her to part with us. For years, we were her daggers in the shadows. But we could never quite shake our doubts about the things she made us do. And then, one day, we just couldn't do them anymore. So we escaped. But staying together was out of the question. They would have found us too easily. After so many years of training, the pull to serve was always strong. It scared me to think he might have taken another master, become a dagger in someone else's hand.
But even in captivity, the battles he fought were his own. And he died not as someone's tool, but as a hero.
Haida Marie is proof of that. Bearers can cast off their shackles. And the Cursebreakers will show them how. I'll fight until my dying breath to see it done. For Chadwick, and for all of us.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be counting on you.
That was a good one. Damn, 9600 XP. Chadwick Boseman, yeah. Wakanda Forever. Oh, this is for Gungnir. Okay, so that one gave us a hunt. There are more hunts.
Hey, what's goody?
Was goody, yep. Oh yes, we got one new one. Yeah, so that one is part of the side quest. This is an S rank. So it's probably very high level. Masterless Marauder. Okay, is there anything else to do here? That's mid. We'll do that one last. That's a Jill. Okay, let me save. I gotta take a break. Oh, I should probably spend some of these points. Let's do that. Giga Flare. I don't even use this one. Let's unlock this one. Diamond Dust. Cold Snap. I'll master it since I use it. Okay, be back in a few. Alrighty. Back. Glory to Bast. Is that a Shannon Sharp emote? Alright, let's... I'll wait to do the hunts. I want to get all the hunts available first. Alright, let's do this. I think this is mid. This one. So I'm already here. Let's just do it. Oh yeah, this should end the quest. Anything new? No.
All this time, my heart has wandered hither and thither.
Let's buy your Hunt's ketchup at the store. Hunt's ketchup.
Mid.
Yes, mid. Tell me this is all you
you
need.
need.
Aw, you make it sound like I asked you to save the world or something.
Tell me, this is all.
Even Clive is tired of fetch quests.
Most of what I need. After you left, I went over the figures again, and I realised I'd forgotten a 1 and a 0. And a cogwheel. Just a tiny one. Though, that's the problem. Gears that small are a bastard to make, and I may have lost the one Blackthorn spent a fortnight toiling over.
Wait. The children. When they took apart your scales, there was a tiny brass gear.
Oh, that's the missing one.
Now that I think about it, they didn't use it when we put the scales back together.
The young'uns? But why would they... You know what? I don't want to know. I'll keep working on the model. You go and find that cog.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Not exactly. Sid, is Mid still hiding from us?
She wasn't hiding. She's fine. She's just busy working on her next project.
A new invention? What is it? What is it? Is it an airship? I bet it's an airship!
Do you think she'll let us help?
That just so happens to be why I'm here. She needs something special, something only you three can provide. A brass gear. A tiny one. One that might fit on, say, a set of scales.
Oh, the one you forgot! We remember!
We saved it, just in case. It's in the bag of bits.
Since your lesson, we've been disassembling, then reassembling everything we can find. All the pieces that are left over, we keep under our beds, just in case.
That's good to know.
Look! I found it! Is that all? Just the gear? We have more parts if Mid needs them.
That's all for now. But I'll let Mid know about your hoard. Just in case.
Thanks, Sid.
Sid, Mid, Lid, Skid, Mark.
Well, did they have it?
They did. And they kept it somewhere nice and safe. Will it work?
Will it work? He's perfect! You're a genius, Clive.
What exactly are you going to use it for?
Only the most important job of all. The wings aren't going to move on their own, but with the right cog in the right place. Well, you just wait and see. That should do it.
She did it. She did make the airship.
Here goes nothing. Titan's tits.
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The Mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without. Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other. People will lose their homes. Children, their mums and their dads. Like I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
So am I, Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head, or do I follow my heart?
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this. Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my Mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
But all that hard work...
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it ain't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm gonna bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them. A really hard one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out. Ooh, I can picture it now. Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his
Gormless.
mug. How that one? Yeah.
Right.
That's Ashley from Ari, who mid? Is that the same voice actor?
Of course, if I'm putting this engine at the end of a treasure hunt, I'll still need to make it a treasure worth hunting for. Won't be much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy boat fly after all. My dad always said, dream big. But it ain't the size of a dream that's important, is it, Clive? Only that it's a good one. And I reckon I've got a fair few good uns left in me.
I'm sure you do.
Questo completo. Okay, nice. That one was good. 5,600 XP. Damn, 500 ability points. I think I leveled up. I did. Model airship. Nice. Because Sid is the one that has the airship in other games.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Okay. Think we're good here for now. Let's see. What's this one? Alright, that one might take a while. Is there any other one here? What are these? Oh, the Three's Company will finish that one. Okay, let's finish this one. Which way? This way.
Yeah!
Oh wait, we've been up here before. For a different side quest. Maybe it was on the other side.
No need to ride from here. Quentin, I have a proposal for you.
Do you now? Something tells me you'll be asking more of me than a cask of Gotand gold. Go on then. Propose. You'd have me convince the chiefs and chamberlains of the realm that they should simply swallow their pride and do the one thing that has proved impossible for thousands of years. Was there anything else? Perhaps I can fetch you a meat pie as well.
I know it's a lot to ask, but I can think of none better suited to the role.
And you'd have me give up what little I have left to do it. I told you, Clive. The people of Lostwing are my family, and I cannot abandon them. You'll have to find someone else.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So am I.
And why might that be?
What he's asking. How's it any different to what you've done so far? They want you to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. That's what you do best. If it's the vineyard you're worried about, we'll see that the grapes are picked and the tons filled. You know we will.
It's not that.
Then what is it? You said yourself we're family. Don't you trust us?
You know that's not what I'm...
Then what are you saying? That only we are worth saving? Why turn your back on everyone else? You convinced us we could build new lives for ourselves, and if you can do that, who's to say you couldn't convince the entire realm?
A stirring argument. I fear that any rejoinder I make might fall somewhat flat by comparison.
So you'll join us?
Where do you need me?
Field Marshal Havel will want to speak with you in person. He's currently in Port Isolde. I can arrange for a party of Cursebreakers to accompany you there.
That would be very much appreciated. I hear the roads are far from safe these days.
Hopefully not for long. My uncle will want to know that his plan is taking shape.
Mm-hmm.
Uncle, I bring good news. The Field Marshal has agreed to your plan.
Ha! Of course he has. I didn't doubt you for a moment, dear boy.
Rutherford is accompanying him back to your manor in Port Isolde as we speak. They will await your return there. As will one other.
One other? Who, exactly?
Lord Havel was concerned that even if he could get the realm's armies to agree to an accord, he might not be as successful in convincing those with political power. He asked if I might have a solution, and I suggested a certain Imperial Lord Magistrate turned Liberator.
One of your co-conspirators?
Master Quentin would probably call me one of his, but yes.
Another outlaw, then. Just the thing we need to put these rotten politicos in their places. Good thinking, Clive.
I'm glad you approve.
The more the merrier, eh?
Uncle, assuming Havel and Quentin can solve our problem with the armies, you still haven't mentioned how we might manage the grain shortages.
Oh, don't you worry, my boy. The 7 high houses will be seeing to that. They have all agreed to make the most generous of donations. Oh, of course, it did take a little persuasion, but luckily I had some unexpected help.
From who?
Why, you, my boy. Rumor has it that you rescued the Lady Ariane's head steward Rockford from a horde of bloodthirsty bandits.
It was more of a handful.
Well, the old battle axe was so pleased. She had a shipload of talents delivered to my private docks by the next new moon. And when the other houses saw the parsimonious old crone's purse strings finally loosen, they as good as tripped over themselves in the rush to follow suit.
I'm happy to hear it.
Now, I must be getting back to the manor. Join us there at your earliest convenience, would you?
Of course, Uncle.
And how, pray tell, will we get that grain to the capital if the roads are still overrun with akashic?
You'll find another bloody road. I only have so many men, and I'm not about to send them headlong into an ether flood. That is, unless you'd have them turn as well.
Well, I'd certainly eat less.
Says the man with a belly bigger than a band of curls. My soldiers actually need their rations. Without any food to keep them going, they'll be dead even before you've sent them on your fool's errand.
If I may, gentlemen, perhaps I might suggest an alternative approach. Though supply routes are indeed disrupted, there is no shortage of ships. Indeed, they bob away in every bay from here to Randalar, awaiting a safe haven. Allow them to make port and fill their bellies full of grain. And once those who crowd the cities are fed, ferry the displaced back to the countryside to work the fallow fields. But I'm sure that you wish to continue your discussion. Forgive the interruption. Two such firm friends as yourselves need no help from the likes of me. Rutherford spoke fondly of the great bond between you.
Us? Friends?
I can't stand the man!
Clive, I'm beginning to question the quality of the company you keep.
And what kind of company were you expecting him to keep? The man's a criminal!
Criminal? How dare you? You are not fit to breathe the same air as this fine, upstanding young gentleman.
Upstanding? He calls himself Sid the Bloody Outlaw!
Once more unto the breach.
Shall we begin again? What we seek here is not to create a new nation, nor to claim the thrones of those that already exist. We wish simply to bring stability to the realm that mankind might weather the current storm. And to do that, we must convince those in power, the generals, the statesmen, the nobles, that our cause is just. There will be disagreements, yes, and I imagine some resistance, much resistance. But we cannot let that deter us. If we show them the path, show them that we walk it ourselves, then I am confident they will follow. The fate of the world lies in my nephew's hands, but the well-being of her people lies in ours. And we must not squander the chance that Clive has given us.
Uncle Byron,
Now, with that settled, let's move on to the signing of the Accord. For what great moment in history hasn't been accompanied by a little ceremony? Citizens of Valisthea, I present to you the Triunity. Rutherford, Mike Will. Well, my boy, the stage is set.
That it is.
This is the role you were born for. Now I ask only that you trust in the talents of your supporting cast. We shall play our parts to the best of our abilities, that you might have the opportunity to shine. The realm needs its Sir Crandall, and there is no better Crandall than you, Clive. I want you to keep this signed accord as proof of our faith in you.
I will. Thank you, Uncle.
Nice. That scene made you want more FF games and Evilise like Tactics. I never played it, but there is some stuff from Tactics in FF14 in a raid. In the Alliance raid.
What do you think that thing is? And how the hell is it gonna deal with?
Let's save, that one's done. Yeah, the prime number raid. Okay, now we can go up here. Almost finished. Oh, Tactics 12 and 14 are the same universe. Okay.
Nazaire might at least have mentioned where in Northreach he'd be testing this
I'll need
recruit.
some pots.
The garrison is threatening to pull their sentries from the markets if we don't come. Do you see anything you like? An excellent choice. You've a keen eye.
So is Nier? Oh yeah, because there's a Nier Automata raid in 14.
I'm nervous. Well met, Sid. This is the initiate. Ember, present yourself.
At your service, Master.
Please, just Sid. There are no masters here. Your life is your own.
Oh, of course. Thank you, Sid. The sergeant says you'll be evaluating me at my trial.
To become a scout, yes. You are aware of the dangers inherent in that role.
I am. But I swore I'd face them. Just like the man who saved my life.
And who would that be?
Gav. It was him who found me and freed me. No magic, no support, just one man and his nose. Came and sniffed me out. It taught me what one man can do if he puts his mind to it. And I've been training ever since, so that one day I can be someone's saviour, just like Gav was mine.
I'm sure he'd be flattered. You clearly have good intentions, Ember. And it sounds like you're under no illusions. Stick to this path and you'll make a fine curse breaker.
So, what? Have I passed?
You haven't even started yet. Now listen. Not far from here is an Imperial lookout, Eastwatch. The guards there record all their sightings in a logbook. You are to find it and bring it here.
And bring it here, right. Anything else?
No. Sneaking into a heavily guarded Imperial outpost and stealing the logbook would be quite sufficient. You'll need to assess the situation, determine a point of entry, create a distraction and effect an escape, all without being discovered and thrown into an Imperial oubliette.
Ember, Gav isn't our best scout because he can do everything. It's essential that you know your limits.
Know my limits, right. I won't let you down.
It shouldn't be as dangerous as I made out. But keep a weather eye on him all the same, would you?
On my way. All right, Ember. Impress me.
Anything Yoko Taro collabs with becomes canon, yep. FF14, Soul Calibur 6, Nikkei. Anything 2B is in.
Good girl.
Oh, Vagrant Story? Yeah, that is a Square Enix game. People thought each of the shards corresponded to either was associated with a given game. That's a cool theory.
These are clean kills. Perhaps young Ember really is ready.
I didn't know Vagrant Story was part of the
Maybe not.
Evilise universe.
Damn it. Ember!
Know your
draw
limits.
sword!
I can't.
Then run! If you want him, you'll have to go through me.
Heavis. Ah. Let's see how much better Cold Snap is right here.
Too slow. Nice try.
Oh.
I'm hurt, Toro.
Okay, Joshua, I see you. Oh, you think Zelda's timeline is more convoluted than FF? I don't think FF timeline is that convoluted, for most of the games at least.
Ember, are you... Gone. Of course. Scouts really are a rare breed. Back to Northreach it is then.
Evil East universes? Well, that one I don't know much about, so if it is convoluted, that would make sense, especially because you said it's in more than one game. Oh, Type 0, no, we'll just not talk about Type 0. Nova Crystallis.
A fortress?
Mine.
Who'll pay for that?
Who do you think?
I didn't expect you back so soon. Where is Ember? How did he fare?
I thought I'd
Where the
fight him
hell
with
is he?
you. He must have fled. I followed him to Eastwatch, where I found him being set upon by a wild Avis. He was just standing there. Didn't even draw his sword. I had to step in and take care of things. But by the time I had, he was nowhere to be seen. I assumed he'd set off in your direction, but apparently not.
I'm sorry, Sid. I knew the boy had a nervous streak, but he seemed like...
The right man for the job?
There he is.
I believe this is the logbook you tasked me with retrieving.
Eh? How did you... Don't you tell me you breached the tower while Sid was busy saving your skin.
That was the distraction.
What? Wasn't that what you asked me to do? To bring the thing back without getting caught?
He has you there, Nazaire. And he did it all on his own.
But Sid, he
did what he thought was best. And now I have to decide whether I agree.
Of course. We'll await your evaluation back at the hideaway. Don't you leave my sight.
Yes, Sergeant.
This won't be an easy decision.
Okay, that one's done. Okay, so let's go back. So are these the last two? Oh, and then this one with Joshua and Jill. I think we're almost done. Side quest. Let me look at this Evilise timeline. I'm not gonna read it, I just want to see what it looks like. Oh, okay, this is a whole conspiracy board. Age of Gods, Tactics, Ogre, Battle Saga. Oh my god, that's a whole thesis in itself. Age of Chaos, Age of Man. The Cataclysm. This is, yeah, a shit ton of info. Sort of pinpoint which game goes where if you know them, yeah.
Here to help me pack? Thanks, but I'll be traveling light. I'm almost finished already, in fact.
You're really going to go through with this then?
I am. But before I go, there is one small issue I'd like your assistance with. Well, two, in fact.
If it's within my power to help you, I will.
It's the children. I refuse to let them share in my disgrace. And if I leave them here, they surely will. Our friendship would see them ostracized forever. But I can't take them with me either. I can think of only one place where they are certain to be safe, and provided for, and loved. The Hideaway.
Of course. The children would be more than welcome.
Thank you, Clive. I will not forget this.
Lubor, are you still here?
What is it, Ferda? You look pale.
There's been a flood in the Velcroy, a damn big one. The League of Outlaws encampment was completely submerged in ether.
What?
Every last one of the bastards has turned. And they're headed this way.
Bandits are one thing, but Akashic bandits are quite another. The town guard won't stand a chance against them. We need to evacuate. There's no time to lose. Ferda, gather the men. The Akashic may strike at any moment. We must make ready to cover the townspeople's escape. Well, what are you waiting for?
Yes, my lord.
Clive, change of plan. The children stay with me for now. I need you to find Conrad and Natalie. Tell them to prepare for a full and immediate evacuation.
Understood.
I'll do what I can to convince everyone else. Wish me luck.
Alright, lines in the sand too. FF12 is modern era, okay. Tactics has snippets of what happened around the time of the Cataclysm. Evilise in 14 is not connected to the actual one? I didn't know that. They're not directly related. Dalmasca in 14 is just a location. Okay. It's like the one in 12, but it is their Dalmasca, not the Evilise Dalmasca. Okay. That is, yeah, super confusing.
You have to listen to me. They're coming. You need to evacuate.
Know your place.
My boy's still over here selling his flatbreads.
For today.
Once you go flat.
Thing to throw at him.
Oh no, what am I doing? Wrong way. Gotta go up.
You lied about being one of us, and you're lying now.
Why do they always have to make
12 is before tactics?
It's driving away our customers.
I have no clue. Oh, it's after, okay. I've never played 12. Is Rudy still in here? That's his favorite FF game, I think. I know he's played 12.
Huh? What's the... Ah, it's you.
I'm sure he knows.
What do you want, Lord Underhill?
To pass
I
over
forgot
the
about that
message.
name.
There's been an ether flood
Underhill.
out in the Velcroy. The camp where the so-called League of Outlaws were gathering has been swallowed. They're no longer just bandits. They're Akashic now, and they could be here at any moment. You need to begin preparing for a full-scale evacuation right away.
Oh, do we? And who was it who gave you this disturbing news, might I ask?
Lubor, perhaps? The man spreading the same poison out in the square as we speak. You may believe his lies, my lord, but we know better.
But why would he lie about something like this?
Some twisted attempt at revenge, perhaps. If he had not been unmasked, he may well have been elected our leader. A great honor for one of his kind. One he might well feel aggrieved at having been denied.
Lord Underhill, forgive me, but it has become all too evident where your sympathies lie. Lubor cannot be trusted, and neither, therefore, can you.
You may not trust me, but for the sake of your people, ask yourselves if there is any chance that this is true.
There isn't. You can be certain of that. Now be off with you.
You're making a mistake.
Come, Clive. If our words will not move them, then we must find another
Oh, there
way
aren't
to
any
help
races
Citadel.
and tactics other than humans? Because they're all wiped out from the Cataclysm. That's why you don't see Mughals or anything. Oh, I see. I didn't know that.
To listen to me. You lied about being one of us, and you're lying now.
I think we'd better shut up.
What's Lubor raving about now?
Going the right way? Yeah.
Lord Furder.
Sid, what's wrong?
I went to warn Conrad and Natalie about the Akashic, but they wouldn't listen. They've convinced themselves that nothing Lubor says can be trusted.
The bloody fools.
Which means the town guard can't be counted on for support. But I can. If there's anything I can do to help you defend Dalamil, you only have to ask.
I appreciate it.
Sid! Further! I've been looking for you everywhere.
Victor? I thought you'd left.
I couldn't abandon a friend in need. And Lubor is in need at this very moment. Come quickly.
You have to believe me. The Akashic are coming. They don't eat.
They don't believe him because he hid the fact that he was a bearer.
And they don't care who
They don't
kill.
trust bearers.
They're unlike anything that's come before. There won't be no parley, no mercy granted. We may have saved the town once, but this is different. I do not ask that you forgive me, but please believe me. If you do not run, you will die. You will all fucking die!
Whoa.
You'd like that, wouldn't you, bearer?
Yeah, with us out of the way, your kind will be free to claim Dalamil for yourselves.
You should run!
Ow.
Bearer!
Yeah, run! Far, far away!
Just go, Bearer!
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes! Go!
Come on, then.
Go on! Go!
Just go. Just go.
Lubor.
Wait. Someone's coming. Go.
Come on! Stop! You're hurting him!
The fact that they're still throwing it with the kid standing there. Yeah, now all of you look like assholes for hitting a kid.
Lubor ever do to you? He solves all your stupid problems, and he keeps all of you safe. You know there's nothing he wouldn't do for this town. Who was it who made that cleaver you use every day, Conrad?
And what about your counting table, Natalie? Who fixed that?
Whose men make sure the streets are clean so all your boots don't get dirty?
Who spends all day, every day making sure things run smoothly round here? And none of you ever say thank you. Ever.
Tell him.
But did Lubor ever complain? Well, does he ever stop smiling?
He keeps this whole place going. And you act like it doesn't even exist.
Lubor, we've heard enough.
Wait!
We will not run. The town guard will not abandon the very place it is sworn to protect.
And I will not give up for lost the stores that we labored so hard to fill.
So tell us, how do you propose we deal with these Akashic of yours?
We won't run, but we will fight.
All right, then. Fine. Gather round if you don't want to die.
Allow me to explain the situation. The ether flood occurred near the village of Cheratina, deep in the Velcroy. The place had been abandoned for years, until the League of Outlaws decided to make it their base of operations. Now they're all turned, and if the scouts' reports are correct, heading in this direction.
They are mindless monsters, driven only by hate and rage. And they are utterly unpredictable. With the bandits, we at least knew how and where they were likely to attack. When these creatures come, Dalamil will have the bitterest fight it has ever faced on its hands. The town guard will muster at the north gate. The rest of us will take the south. Both forces will provide men to serve as scouts and messengers, ready to spread word of the size and nature of the Akashic force as soon as it is spotted. And as soon as it has been, we will converge on its position and see that it is driven back from Dalamil at all costs. Conrad, can I count on the support of the town guard?
Always.
I leave the selection and coordination of the messengers in your hands, Victor. And the command of our men in yours, Ferda. If you would both be so kind.
Consider it done.
As you wish.
Natalie, I would ask that you and your people have the townsfolk barricade themselves inside the bathhouse. And tell the merchant not to waste time securing anything beside the essentials. Preserving life is our one and only concern. As long as we survive, it doesn't matter what trinkets we might lose. Our riches can be regained. And if anyone doubts that, let it be known that the Briar's Kiss stands ready to cover any losses.
Very well. I shall tell them.
Where do I fit into this plan? Where else but the most perilous place of all?
Of course.
I would like you to travel to the home of our erstwhile League of Outlaws, Cheratina itself. The main host is most likely still there, and Dalamil will not be safe until it is eradicated, root and branch.
A little gardening. How pleasant.
I doubt it.
I have a feeling these weeds will be particularly stubborn.
Luckily, so am I.
So you are. All right then, we all know what we have to do. Now it's simply a matter of doing it. For Dalimil.
Let's go for Dalimil. It's misleading because we have characters named after the ones in Tactics of 12. Yeah. Bran, Ash, Gabrand. Oh, that character becomes Yasman? I didn't know that. Okay, where am I going for this one? Up there.
Let's go.
Fly, Ambrosia. There it is. The flood.
But what's waiting for us inside?
Oh, that's why Clive has to come here.
We can't leave a single one alive.
Wrong one. Kinda wasted it. Oh, there's so many. Hold on. Can we get a big AoE going? Bring them. And group them up. Should have started with that one. Cunning man. More? Akashic Gentleman. There's no gentleman. Take out that caster. Dude. Man, it's frozen for a long time now. Get frozen. Get staggered. I gotta remember about cold snap is if you freeze them mid-attack, they'll unfreeze and then continue it afterwards. It doesn't cancel it.
The League is disbanded. I should get back to Dalimil and...
Are you gonna give your brother both games? Is it OG Nier or Replicant that you're gonna give him?
All the Akashic we were able to find have been dealt with. Seems that might be the last of them.
Last of them here, perhaps.
Lubo, Sir Clive has returned.
Clive! What news from Charatina?
It's done. Root and branch.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Thank you, my lord.
Friends, the Horde has been driven back. The Akashic have been defeated. And we need not fear the arrival of any more, thanks to Clive. Victory is ours.
We bloody did it!
We saved Dalamil.
Lubor, allow me to apologize. After all you have done for this town, we should never have doubted you.
But we did. And for that we are truly sorry. We only hope that you can forgive us.
We need you, Lubor. Dalamil needs you. So, if you would still like to be considered for the position of mayor, you have our backing.
You do remember that I'm a bearer, don't you?
We do. But that is not a stain on your character. It is a stain on ours. We thought only of what we perceived bearers to be, not what you truly are. The man who saved Dalimil twice over.
I see. But I will only accept your proposal on 2 conditions.
Name them.
Firstly, that you will both do everything in your power to rally your people to my cause. If the Town Guard and the Merchants League do not accept my leadership, it will be doomed from the start. Unity is the key to defending Dalamil, and I do not doubt that we shall need to call on our combined strength again. When that time comes, I will expect us all to pull together, just as we did today.
Of course. You have our word.
And secondly, you will accept that if I am to lead you, the mistreatment of bearers must end here in Dalamil. Any bearer within our walls shall be afforded the same rights as any other citizen. They will not be judged by what they are, but who they are.
As we failed to do, and came so close to losing everything.
We agree to your conditions. And we have only one in return. That you continue to work for the good of Dalimil, as you always have.
Condition accepted. Well then, it seems my mayorship is all but confirmed. Do I get some sort of special hat? How fickle fate can be. Not so long ago, I had resigned myself to leaving Dalamil in disgrace. And now, I find myself her leader. Here. For everything.
You didn't have to give me anything.
Lubo. About the children.
Fear not. You are, of course, relieved of your responsibility. I would sooner face another horde of Akashic than see them brought up as outlaws. I'll make sure they're safe here.
I don't doubt that you will. And not just the children, but everyone in Dalamil.
I'll do my best. Can't have all your hard work going to waste.
Nice. Did they apologize for hitting the kids, though? That was kind of fucked up. Not kinda, it was. Nice, questo completo. Looking up at the letterbox, yep. There's a bunch of people from dogs community on there that I follow. This one's done. I think we're finished here, right? Okay, what's left? Are there two here? Yeah. Oh, yeah, that part in Automata when you found out that there's no humans left. It's been that way for a long time.
Ready, go?
Okay, which one am I doing first? Do this one.
Run like the wind.
Yeah, the story in Automata is short. And I guess that's why you gotta do the multiple playthroughs. I like playing as 9S though, and A2. I know not everyone likes playing as 9S. How do I get over here? Why couldn't they just make a little path? You gotta go around. Yeah, I've watched playthroughs where people say they didn't really like it. I guess it was because of the hacking. Or they just don't like 9S. I liked it.
No need to ride from here.
Yeah, I like that too.
This must be the orphanage.
There's just a few people I heard say that, but I'm sure most people like it. Yeah, I like 9S. 9s? You just want to look at girls. Listen, you got 2B and A2. You can play as 9S for a little while. Nuevas. 9s. Today's exercises, the press yard. 20 sandbags.
Conditioning.
No mames.
Torture.
Kingdom of Waloed.
Disposed of. Herman wasn't exaggerating.
So he was a child soldier here, basically training.
Find that registry.
I don't know if I'd call it training though. Oh, did I miss something? What did it say? Conscription? Yeah. Oh, incorporation. I don't know. I saw conscription. Oh, here we go. Damn, his own daughter turned to stone? Jeez. This is what the Kingdom of Waloed made these kids do. I had the worst excuse for the outfit, Kaine or Quiet. Well, I don't know Kaine's reason for the outfit because I haven't played that game. Quiet's is kind of a rip-off of 2B, is it not? Because 2B is an android, so she has to exhaust the heat. Okay, that makes sense. Quiet, she has to breathe through her skin? Yeah, that's less believable. What is Kaine's outfit lore? Because I haven't played it. There's definitely some enemy up here.
A forked white tree. This must be the place. Could he really be buried here? There's something hidden among the roots. Let's see. This must be the registry. So many names. This place was a slaughterhouse. But where is the architect of all this misery?
Oh, great. I knew there were going to be some kind of enemies here.
It was only a matter of time, I suppose.
Hold on, I'll read that after this.
This place is cursed.
Okay, let them take out the fodder. Oh, what? That did not freeze him?
Well done.
Oh, too early. Too late, actually. Oh, snap. Inflict permafrost on 10 enemies. Oh, nice. Cold snap is really good. Nice trophy name. Ow. Look, he didn't even freeze him. I like to be that close. Go Rooter. Wow. Nice. Okay, this one's done, I think.
I'm done here. Let's get the registry back to Herman.
Let's get out of this place. Alright, hold on, I'll start reading that stuff in a second. Where am I going to turn this one in? Oh no, that, okay, we'll do that one last. Turning it in here, okay. Alright, let me turn it in and then I'll start reading all this.
There's something about it.
You should have seen it.
Welcome back, Sid.
Welcome back.
Yes. Truth be told, it was me, but from what I hear...
No. Ember lost his nerve in the face of a beast of prey, but he didn't lose heart.
That's right.
Indeed it is. The fact that all I've...
Wait, and this time, after all...
With a bit of a scat by sniffing that wouldn't do.
Okay, just make him a scout, man, damn.
I'll show you.
Daft as a brush, that one. Just like someone else would. And if you ask me, That time.
You could know.
Just don't tell Gav I said so, will you?
Forgive me, Sid.
But that's what. Remember that.
Ok, questo comprito. Damn, 7200 XP. Okay, what? Yeah, back at the hideaway. Oh, huh? Oh, it's all the way up there.
I hear that you traveled. Did you by any chance recover the names of my fallen friends?
I did. Yes.
If I may, the bearer registry. The director was a brutal man. He got no worse than he deserved.
The registry was all I found beneath the tree. There was no sign of a body. Nor any record of what happened to the children after the orphanage closed.
I pray that at least some of them survived. All their names are here. My friends. My light in those dark times. I can still remember their faces. Like it was yesterday. Children who were taken from their bunks in the morning, never to return. No explanation ever offered.
They'd be happy to know that you survived, Herman.
But why did I make it out alive, when so many others died in that awful place?
It's not your fault. And blaming yourself won't bring them back. Honor their memory. See that their names live on. That way, at least. They're never truly gone.
Thank you. Sid, I'm going to write a book. An account of the horrors of Badbach, and the spirit of those its custodians sought to crush. All of Valisthea will know of our suffering, and in the name of those I lost, I will not let it happen again.
Neither will I.
These records would have been buried for all eternity, were it not for you. Thank you.
Alright, GG's on that one. Now I can catch up. 9600 XP. Wow, 1000 AP? Jeez. That one was messed up because look what they did to all those kids. Alright. We're getting there. Wait, this is another new one. Oh, great. There's even more. How many? What? Alright. Let me catch up. So the Kaine lore. She's intersex. So she has both genitalia. She wants people to know she's a woman. Is it wrong to call her hermaphrodite? No, I don't think so. I think that's the old word, and intersex is the newer word for that. Basically, she was insecure and chose to wear revealing clothing to let people know she was a woman. Oh, someone on Reddit claimed she was actually wearing children's clothing or a child's clothing and expanded it as she got older. During her backstory, they kept calling her a thing. Oh, the mobile game, yeah. Standalone. Oh, but it has stuff from Automata in it. Okay, that makes sense. Quiet needing to breathe through her skin, that'll make sense. There's such things as breathable clothing. Even back then. That was what, the 80s. Kojima just wanted to show her feet. Okay. I haven't. Oh, I did start that one. Alright, let's look at the map. There's that. What is this one? Okay. I feel like this one is shorter. Replicants can't produce. Oh, like Blade Runner? Or can they? Crazy. It looks so. The city Waloed looks so big with the mother crystal. Oh, I actually did it show it on the map? The other hunts. I know there was one. It might be tied to one of these other side quests I haven't done yet.
The entire village looks abandoned. Now.
Yeah, it feels weird without the mother crystal.
Book where I'm living. This is a Royal Army logbook.
The Moogle. Oh, Moogles have sweet tooths?
His interests were certainly varied.
Chapter 16, and it's Final Fantasy 16.
But if what it says is true,
there's definitely going to be some enemy that spawns out of your watch.
Leaving so soon, stranger? We've been watching you. From a distance, so to speak.
Subtle. I know who you are.
Then we need not waste time on introductions. Hand me the book. Leave it in our care and return to your life.
Your care? Do you mean...
That is not my decision to make, but by one means or another.
Then I'll have to politely refuse. I won't let you erase our history.
Then we find ourselves at an impasse. Very well.
Emotep. Yeah, he does look like the Magi. So does this mean you're gonna stream the Mummy again? I thought we were gonna fight him, not some fodder-ass enemies. That would have been cool if he was a hunt. Come on, Joshua. Help me take out the fodder. Ooh. Get parried. Thank you, Joshua. Probably didn't need to use that. Damn, permafrost is too good. boy damage. Get frozen. Oh, that was me. Get frozen. Get staggered. Nice. Chase licking your hand. Does he smell food? Do your hands smell like food?
Impressive, but we have other means.
Why do you want it so badly anyway?
It lays out in no uncertain terms. It tells the shameful history of the persecution and oppression of a gifted few by a giftless many. Would you say that this interpretation was correct?
I don't know.
You don't know. Your sword may be sharp, but your wits are dull.
Oh, you gonna take that,
So
Clive?
let me answer for you. There is no correct interpretation of history. That a series of events took place may be proved beyond a doubt. But there can be no single, immutable explanation as to why they came to pass. It is a question of numbers and of belief. If enough people believe that a set of events occurred for a reason, that belief becomes the truth.
So you're trying to control the truth?
From knowledge that would bring them naught, but that is all. You may keep the book. For now. The world is small. We shall meet again. Until then.
Wait.
He just vanished.
Damn it. Let's get this back to Vivian. Perhaps she can explain what that was all about.
Okay, that one's done. All we gotta do is turn it in. Yes, almost finished. Over here. He's next to you at the moment on a table on a cabinet. Yo, I think I've seen that. I think you showed him once on stream.
And who'll pay for that?
Who'd you think?
I remember seeing that. Well, he's where all the warmth is. You got your PS5, your PC. Your PS3's there too. He knows. Oh, you got a new litter box for him? Is it the fancy one? What is it? The self-cleaning one?
The captain just now. Wasn't wearing his uniform.
Stainless steel? Damn, he got an upgrade. Nah, I bet those are expensive, huh? The self-cleaning ones. Damn, 200 to 300. That is expensive.
What is it?
It's the Duke, unsurprisingly. His Eminence has assumed full control of the garrison and put every able-bodied man to work on the fortifications. The town was left all but unguarded, so Philippe was compelled to form a citizens' watch to fill the void.
Philippe.
And though my dear boys have been characteristically willing to assist him in this, they want for bodies. So I was wondering if you would lend them your strength.
Yeah, no problem. Under new management, too.
Whatever you need.
Thank you, Clive. Philippe told me...
Where can I find the mistress of this establishment?
Here, my lady. To whom
nice
do I
hat.
have the pleasure of speaking?
My name is Sabine, and it is my displeasure to be the daughter of the Duke of Oriflamme, who I understand is causing you and your town no small amount of trouble. I wish to speak to you about what might be done.
Very well. I trust you'll forgive me.
Absolutely.
Please.
As you know, my father is a most overbearing and supercilious man, and I join you in objecting to his
Oh,
every
wow,
action.
nice.
Indeed, I owe you my thanks for continuing to argue against his reckless plan. Yet I fear he is not one to be swayed by reason. He must be made to face the consequences of his action.
And who would make him do this?
I would. Myself and several other like-minded individuals. Were you to join us, we would surely have the strength to drive him from Northreach for good.
Does that not seem a trifle drastic?
Drastic action is precisely what is called for. My father would have it that citizens exist, but he is wrong. Scornful of the opinions of anyone he judged beneath him, but he cannot be allowed to ride roughshod over the common folk any longer. We must fight.
Fight him. Respectfully, my lady. While I understand your frustration.
False hope. But I see that your mind is made up. If you will extend me the same courtesy, I bid you good day.
She certainly has spirit.
Indeed. Which may be enough to seal the fate. This is all about her and her father.
Families.
I'm sorry, where were we? Ah, yes. But perhaps it's better that you heard them from him.
Right away.
It's just a pity I cannot join.
Brother was complaining his cat would run around and then go up to him and static shock him. He's doing it on purpose, definitely. That is such a troll move by that cat, and it's brilliant. That's funny.
Your town needs you. I need you.
Okay, so we have this one other one, Joshua, and then the other one I didn't start yet. There was another one back here. This one. That's Vivian. Silver linings. Equivalent of Chase flushing the toilet.
What does the dame have to say about all this?
Didn't you send me some TikTok of someone putting a lock on their bathroom door and a cat trying to jump on it and unlock it, but he couldn't? Yeah,
So you are content to abandon the people to their fates?
that was funny.
Not
And he
abandoning
kept
anyone.
trying to get in. He tried 20 times.
I'm sorry, but I got a job to do here.
You were cat sitting, Lucky? I'd like to cat sit. They would try to drink out of the toilet. That is normal, yeah. Because cats like running water.
Please, I beseech you. If you are a true son of Northreach, you must fight to defend your home.
That's exactly what I am doing, milady. Or trying to, at least. The land is crawling with fiends, and someone has to keep watch.
Even when our true enemy is hiding in the garrison? Fine. You're not the only able-bodied man in Northreach. Thank you so much for your help.
Okay, no one is listening to her.
She cornered you too, then?
Could hardly get a word in edgeways. Like father, like daughter, eh?
She made an uninvited appearance at the Vale earlier, hoping to convince the Dane to join her in fomenting rebellion.
Anyway.
Our mutual friend thought you might...
Oh, right, as always. We've had some reports.
They're back.
Seems that way. We haven't been able to confirm anything yet, but if you're willing...
Right. Where should I look?
You know Grieger's Weep? One of the sightings...
I'm on my way.
Thank you, Clive. I'll look into...
Oh, they had a fountain? Well, they probably had drank out of the toilet bowl before they got the fountain. So they were used to it.
Let's go.
Brother spent hundreds of bucks on cat toys. Everybody plays with strings. That's how it goes with cats. They like the box, yep. Someone put mommy milkers on this Mikote? Whoa, what are you looking at?
The reports were true. I need to stop them before they get to the town.
Let's see if I can AoE. This is the wrong one, I think. Oh no, that is the AoE one. It's on your feet. Oh, you messed up the algorithm for yourself. Or maybe you not. Maybe you made it exactly what you want. Maybe that's the algorithm that you want. Dude, where's the caster? This one. You sent it to me. Alright, I'll check after stream. You can look on my phone. Is it Twitter?
Over here.
Oh yeah, Mikote is the cat girl from FF14. I forgot what they called in FF11. Mithra? Something like that.
Call that a test, Ultima?
Clive, it's me. Are you alright?
I am. I dispatched the few that I found, though.
Oh, hello, drunk back. I'm surprised you never heard of mommy milkers. Especially for being a Twitch user.
We might be able to fend off an attack from one side or the other, but from both?
Do you have eyes in the north?
I feel like you would have heard it before.
I should probably go and have a look, though, just to be sure. You head back to Northreach. I want you there just in case war breaks out while I'm away.
What do you mean?
Her ladyship's been busy working her magic on the townspeople, stirring up ill feeling towards her father.
What? I'll do what I can to calm
Okay,
things
so
down.
she's
Be careful out there.
she has her own agenda, basically. This chick, that's the daughter. You're old, that's your excuse? Yeah, you gotta know a little bit of degeneracy. Oh, I remember this dude now.
Do you not see, Father? The people of Northreach have given enough, and only a fool would ask for more.
Listen to me, Sabine. Where would our people be without their country, hmm? The Empire is their sword and their shield. It is she that ensures they can live without fear. And now she teeters on the brink. Without their sword, how will the people fight? Without their shield, how will they protect their kin? Can the unarmed stand against the advancing hordes? No. But there is yet hope. A new shield, a new sword. A new empire. We can rebuild Sandbreck, just as Great Grieger wills it.
Perhaps we could, Father. But we don't want to. Not if it is built on the broken backs of the people.
Please, let us not quarrel in the street. You must see that no good will come of this. Our fight is not with each other, but with the threat that draws ever closer to our gates. A threat that your sword has yet to rid us of, Your Eminence.
You will hold your tongue, whore.
Oh, watch it, dude. You hold your
My
tongue.
daughter's head with your heresy, but I will not be corrupted.
Corrupted? Your daughter's opinions are her own, as you would know if you had ever deigned to listen to her. At least I hope they are your opinions, and not posturing born of a family feud. Northreach deserves better than that.
Northreach deserves better than you, Carla. Yes, I know who you are. The slut of Twinside who bedded a branded.
Whoa, what's this dude's problem?
Jealous, are you?
It definitely is.
That a woman might choose a bearer over a pious man of Grieger.
Clive! I met a swarm of thralls coming south from Oriflamme. Hundreds of them. Too many to count.
Oh, fuck. No. Work on the fortifications has scarcely begun. We will retreat to Caer Norvent.
Oh yeah,
and there
retreat.
make our stand.
This guy's a wuss.
Did you hear me? That was an order.
While this is but a heartfelt plea, let us make our stand here and protect our homes. Protect those that we love. Together, for Northreach!
You heard the dame. What are we waiting for? Pikemen to the gates.
Archers to the roofs, quickly, come on!
But she is but a common...
No, just shut it, dude.
Whore, yes. And we'd
You
follow
already
her
embarrassed
to the
yourself.
gates of hell. The men have their orders. I got them spaced out at regular...
Thank you, Philippe. Rest assured, the people will play their... Should any of your men be in?
Thank you, milady.
I'll play my part. You still want Phnom? I only hope I can go some Philippe.
Of course.
Okay, just tell me where to go, man.
Way up.
Damn.
I fought a few.
All right.
Thank you.
You can thank us when it's over.
Till then, madame.
Okay, this one probably take a little bit. So we gotta do some fighting. There. Did I turn in the other one? Okay, let's go turn this one in. Alright, what are we talking about? Attempting to be a respectable adult. Listen, I know about a lot of the degen stuff. I just keep it to myself until someone else brings it up. Then I can say, oh yeah, I heard of that. There was a guy who was trying to justify watching an anime of a girl being groomed by an older man. Oh, are you talking about Suzume? That movie? The one that the producer got arrested for? Yeah, apparently, so the producer of that movie, well, first of all, he got arrested for engaging in sexual conduct with minors. It's crazy it took that long to arrest the guy. But he was working on Suzume, and apparently he convinced the director Makoto Shinkai to change the script from it being about two girls being in love to a story about a younger girl and an older guy. And that was very sus. And it makes sense now.
Vivian. I found it. The book you lost.
You found it. Thank you, Clive. Even though I asked this of you, I was not entirely sure it would be possible. I feared the executors had seized every copy.
I met with one of these executors, and I convinced him to let me keep it. He told me something. That the truth is just a matter of collective belief. And that if enough people believe a lie, that lie becomes the truth.
It does. But it also means that the truth is not immutable. That it can be changed. Provided that those who wish to change it can convince enough people that their perspective is the correct one. As the sad history of the bearers proves.
You said that the book inspired you to become a scholar.
It did. Or its author, rather. She was a heretic, you see. A firebrand and a dissenter. A gallows stood ready for her in every corner of the realm. And by shunning society, or perhaps being shunned by it, she stumbled upon a truth so potent that an entire realm trembled at the prospect of its utterance. I, too, have always felt somehow set apart from the world of men. A stranger to my own species. She taught me that my solitude was not a curse, but a gift. And that, though my journey to the truth might be a lonely one, what I found at my destination would be more than worth the cost.
Do you still feel that way? That you're not one of us?
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure anymore. Since coming to the hideaway, I find my thinking somewhat clouded. Perhaps the result of studying mankind from a rather closer perspective than I had intended. But the more I study, the more I find value in this perspective. In looking not from the outside, but from within. So if you'll permit me, I'd like to continue my work here. Remember, Clive, when enough people believe, belief begets truth. Give the men and women of this benighted world the gift of truth. Make them believe in you, as I do.
I'll try, Vivian. I'll try.
I like Vivian. Good job with her. Questo completo. Oh, Monogatari. Never watched it. And Bake Monogatari. I know there's a bunch. A lot of XP. 5600. Yeah, that's true. You can be a respectable adult and be a degen. Just gotta have that degen knowledge and know when to talk about it. Oh, now I get the hunt. So do we have all? No, we just have 2. A rank, S rank. Wait, is this 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 20, 29, 30? Oh, man, these are all 31, 32. These are the last 2 hunts. Yeah, these are it. Finally. Okay, we'll do these tomorrow. I'm gonna call it here for now. So we have these last few side quests. And then the last 2 hunts, and I think that's it. Oh, it'll tell me there's more here. There's more? How many side quests have I already finished this stream? And there's more? Creators that are into that stuff will promote it through media. Yeah, like the producer of Suzume. There's more. Holy hell.
It's usually me making...
I've done all side quests this stream. And 1 hunt, which happened to be part of a side quest. First time so far playing this game that I felt it's felt like a slog. Other than that part in Act 2, so second time, I guess. Okay. Let me just see. I don't think I have that material. I'm pretty sure you have to do that hunt to get it. That's probably the A rank one. Or the S rank one, I mean. Yeah.
That it?
Alright.
Fine.
I gotta eat. I need to take a break and get some food. Oh snap. Alright.